Welcome to today's reading of American Born Chinese, written by Jean Yang. We previously left off as the Monkey King was very depressed. He was very sad because he wanted to get rid of his smell. He did not want to smell like a monkey. When he was at the dinner party, they did not let him in because he was a monkey. Let's see what happens in our next chapter now. Before I begin reading, I notice that we no longer see the Monkey King. We see a different set of characters. And I also notice some text features here. There are brackets. These brackets are symbolizing translated from Mandarin Chinese. Therefore, the person who is speaking in Mandarin Chinese, and the author translated it to English for us. Let's begin. My mother once told me an old Chinese parable. Long ago, a mother and a young son lived near a marketplace. Every day when the son played, he pretended to buy and sell sticks he found on the street, haggling over prices with his friends. The mother decided to move. They settled into a house next to a cemetery. Now, when the son played, he burned incense sticks and sang songs to dead ancestors. The mother decided to move again. We notice here that the mother, every time she noticed her son pretending, meaning make believe play, she decides to move. Let's see what continues to happen. She found a home across the road from a university. The son has spent all his free time reading books about mathematics, science, and history. The mother and her son lived there for a long, long time. She finished the story as we pulled up to our new house. As I noticed my character, he looks very sad. He even looks like he is crying in this photo. I wonder why he's sad about moving into a new house. My parents arrived in America at the same airport within a week of each other. Ironically, they didn't meet until a year and a half later in the library of San Francisco State University. They were both graduate students. For tuition money, my mother worked at a cannery. My father sold wigs door to door. Sweet. Eventually, my father became an engineer and my mother a librarian. Just before I was born, they moved into an apartment near San Francisco Chinatown. We stayed there for 9 years. There was a group of boys around my age that lived in the same complex. They came over on Saturday mornings to watch cartoons. Our apartment, being on the top floor, had the best reception. No, Megatron, don't do it! Afterwards, we would stage epic battles, left our toys smelling like spit. Pew, 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 pew. If I stop and wonder again, I notice that our character is very happy here, playing with his friends. That makes me think that maybe he was sad about moving because he was going to miss his friends. Let's keep reading to find out. Every Sunday, Mother used to visit the Chinese herbalist just around the corner from her allergies. She would always take me along. Sometimes the appointment lasted for what seemed like hours. I could sit in the front room listening to the herbalist's wife, calculate bills on her abacus. Click, click, click. One Sunday, when business was especially slow, I was especially bored, and the herbalist's wife asked, "So, little friend, what do you plan to become when you grow up?" Well, I want to be a transformer. Transformer? Yeah, a robot in disguise, like this one. He changes into a truck. Click, click, click. He more than meets the eye. In the cartoon, he also got a trailer that magically appears whenever he transforms. But on the toy, it's a separate piece. So you want to be a transformer, huh? Yeah, but Mama says that's silly. Little boys don't grow up to be transformers. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. I'm going to let you in on a secret, little friend. It's easy to become anything you wish, so long as you're willing to forfeit your soul. Uh-oh. I don't think our character Jin here is very happy about forfeiting his soul. Mm. Click, clack, click, clack. On the morning after we arrived, with the scent of our old home still lingering in my clothes, I was sent off to Mrs. Greeter's third grade at Mayflower Elementary School. Class, I would like you all to give a warm Mayflower Elementary welcome to our new friend and classmate, Jing Jang. Jin Wang. Yeah, Jin Wang. He and his family recently moved to our neighborhood all the way from China, San Francisco. San Francisco! Let's stop and take a look again at our character here. He's not too thrilled about going to a new school, especially the fact that his teacher keeps mispronouncing his name, as well as believing that he is from China, when actually he was born in San Francisco. Yes, Timmy, my mama says Chinese people eat dogs. Now be nice, Timmy. I'm sure Jin doesn't do that. In fact, Jin's family probably stopped that sort of thing as soon as they came to the United States. The only other Asian in my class was Susie Namarakra. When the class finally figured out that they weren't related, rumors began to circulate that Susie and I were arranged to be married on her 13th birthday. We avoided each other as much as possible. The word avoided means not to be around each other. Why would Jin avoid being around Susie? Did he not like her? Did he not like the rumors that people were saying about them? Let's see what happens. I notice that the kids here are all playing at recess in different games, but our character Jin sitting by himself. What the hell is that? Dumplings. Huh. Stay away from my dog. Ha! Hey, be cool, man. Kid seems very nice to be standing up for him. These guys don't seem to be very nice and friendly. Ah, don't get your pansies in a bunch, Greg. Little pansy box. What did you call me? Little pansy box. What? Nothing, nothing. Come on, let's leave Bucktooth alone so he can enjoy Lassie. Bucktooth. Once again, this kid seems very nice. Seems like he cares and is trying to be nice to our new friend here. About 3 months later, I made my first friend at Mayflower Elementary, Peter Gabratsky. He was a fifth grader. Everyone called him Peter the Eater. Peter the Eater. Why would they call him that? Ew, I think I found out why. What is he eating there? Yuck. He introduced himself to me during recess one day. Give me your sandwich and I'll be your best friend. Otherwise, I'll kick your butt and make you eat my boogers. My friendship with Peter developed quickly. We had a number of favorite games. Not sure if this is much of a friendship, if he's threatening to beat him up. Let's see what happens. Kill the pill, crack the whip, and let's be Jews. We usually had to steal an item or two from Mrs. Gapsy's dresser drawer for this game. Hey, Jen, you're such a friggin' riot. Just before winter break, during my 5th grade year, Peter was in 6th. Peter told me he was going to visit his family in Pennsylvania. The freaking government finally came to its freaking senses. When winter break was over, Peter never came back. Their friendship was a little bit unusual, but our character Jin seems very sad not to have his friend anymore. 2 months later, Wee Chin arrived. Class, I'd like y'all to give a big Mayflower Elementary welcome to your new friend and classmate, Chin Ching Chung, Wee Chin's son. Wee Chin's son. He and his family recently moved to our neighborhood all the way from China. Taiwan. Taiwan! Something made me want to beat him up. I'd first like to notice the fact that this teacher is making the same mistake in pronouncing his name as the previous teacher. But why would our character Jin want to beat him up? He doesn't seem like the mean type of kid. Let's see what happens. All the kids are out here playing at recess, and he's sitting alone here. Sorry to bother you, but you're Chinese, aren't you? You're in America. Speak English. You Chinese person. Yes. We be friends? I have enough friends. Sorry. Repeat, please. I have enough friends. Who? Them. Assuming he's pointing to the kids that were ignoring him. Oh. Sigh. What is that? A toy robot. He can change into a robot monkey. My father gave it to me just before I left as a goodbye present. Over the next few months, Wee Chin became my best friend. Can I see it? Sure. We notice that our character again changes. He first was being kind of mean and rude to the new student. But once he saw that they had the same kind of toy, like the Transformer, they became best friends.